Good evening. Welcome back. Well, Chuck Schumer's in hot water, and he should be. He lipped off today outside the Supreme Court during a protest over a possible abortion ruling, saying to two Supreme Court justices by name that they won't know what hit him. Well, I'm calling on Chuck Schumer to resign from the Senate. You've been in Washington too long, Chuck. Go home. One of the candidates dropped out, and in doing so, he said, "I have no doubt in my mind that I would have beaten Donald Trump in November." Guess who that was? That was none other than Mini Mike Bloomberg. And he shall be a Republican, and he shall be a Democrat. He's flip-flopping Mini Mike. He was lipping off in front of a crowd of his supporters, saying how he would have beat President Trump. Well, why'd you drop out then, Mike? So he's like a paper tiger. So good riddance to Mike. So now on the March 15th debate stage, we have four people left. Tulsi Gabbard with one delegate, Pocahontas Warren, Kremlin Bernie Sanders, and Joe Biden. Those will be the four on March 15th. Now, Tulsi Gabbard got one delegate in American Samoa, and that qualifies her to be on the debate stage. Joe Biden was heard to say after the primaries last night, "What's this American Samoa? Barack and me made that part of Texas. How does she get to be on the stage? That's ridiculous. Besides, I paid good money to get these other bums out of there. That's not right." And then all of a sudden he realized he was on a hot mic. The more of Biden you see, the worse he does in the primaries and the debates. So they're going to put him in a witness protection program. A couple of states, Tennessee was one of them, he didn't even visit and he won the state. So we got to keep him under wraps, man. We got to coddle him. Bernie Sanders gave a pretty good speech today. He's a little bit upset. Everybody's endorsing Joe Biden, and I think he feels left out. So I believe he's going to come up with some endorsements of the late Fidel Castro, Muammar Gaddafi, and Saddam Hussein. Someone inside his campaign said that they have sealed letters endorsing Kremlin Bernie that they're going to use if they have to. But during his speech today, he brought up some good points. Although he sounded like the jilted high school boyfriend, he said, and Joe Biden's taken some positions over the years he's going to have to answer for. He's going to have to answer for it. And he brought up the war in Iraq. He said that Joe Biden, as a senator, attacked social programs to try to cut Medicare, Social Security. He brought up trade deals. Who else has talked about trade deals? President Trump, and now he's getting them fixed. So Bernie's going to debate him on these issues. It's not over. Joe Biden has got a lead, about 50 delegate lead. We got a lot of states to go, so it's tightening up. And they want Elizabeth Warren to drop out. Stick in there, Pocahontas. You don't have to drop out. That's the American way. In the election of 1912, you may recall, or possibly you were too young, William Howard Taft was running for re-election. He was up against Democrat Governor of New Jersey, Woodrow Wilson. Well, Teddy Roosevelt didn't like the way Taft ran the Republican Party after Teddy retired. So he formed his own party after the Republican convention, called it the Bull Moose Party. So it kind of makes me think of Sanders. You know, you wonder why the Democrats aren't embracing you and why they picked Crooked Hillary over you in 2016. It's because you're not really a Democrat. I want to tell you that, Kremlin Bernie. You're not really a Democrat. So why don't you grow a set and form your own party, like Teddy Roosevelt did? We can call it the Bullshit Party. Come on, Bernie. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Follow us on Twitter.